Welcome to the Bitcoin.com weekly update for March 8th, 2024. I'm Corbin Fraser, here to navigate you through the latest and the most fascinating developments in the Bitcoin and wider cryptoverse. From Nigeria's tight grip on crypto exchanges to Coinbase's technical hiccup amidst Bitcoin's stunning rally, and on to revolutionary discourse surrounding Bitcoin's political implications. We're going to dive right in. We're heading all the way over to the fascinating and sometimes scary world of Nigeria currency politics. Our first story involves Nigeria, where the accelerating collapse of the currency is triggering chaos. The Naira has lost 70% of its value against the US dollar in the last year, with most of the drop occurring here just in the past January and February. Now, Nigeria has responded by blaming this crisis on crypto. They've arrested two executives of cryptocurrency exchanges, Binance, and they're accusing them of exchange rate manipulation. So a few days later, Nigeria took the drastic step of attempting to ban crypto in the country by restricting access to major cryptocurrency trading platforms such as Binance, Kraken, and Coinbase. Nigeria's blockchain industry coordinating committee criticized this approach, suggesting it undermines trust in the financial system and could push crypto transactions underground, complicating oversight and regulation. The committee sees that this clampdown, while a short-term solution for the government, may erode the very trust and confidence it seeks to foster among its citizens. So it's clear to me that when a country's currency is in peril, and it happens more often than we might like to admit, quite a few of them are in trouble. Often it happens that the authorities' tendency is just to abuse the money printer. They hit the print button a little too hard. Suddenly people are questioning this whole inflation thing. And of course, they don't want to point the finger at the button pushing. They're pointing the finger at everyone else. It's the crypto world. It's those scary executives over at that exchange. It's got to be them. So I mean, I think we're in this kind of interesting, peculiar place right now where if you hold crypto, or you're using Tether or USDC, or you're using something that competes with that local currency, more often than not, they don't want you to do that. They might kind of hand wave and say it's kind of okay, but really they don't want it. So like the capital flight right now is occurring, and this capital flight, of course, makes things worse for government. Anyone left holding fiat bags, which leads to government crackdowns like what we're seeing here in Nigeria. And this is important, they crack down only where they can, which is centralized actors like these big crypto exchanges. So in the end, what's happening in Nigeria is a reminder of the importance of doing crypto the way it was meant to be, using self-custodial tools like the Bitcoin.com wallet app, which gives you real control over your money and is highly resistant to government seizure attempts. So go download the Bitcoin.com wallet, use any self-custodial wallet, but if you are trusting your crypto on centralized exchanges, they will come after the folks that are the central points of failure. And unfortunately, in this case, it was this Binance executive. So, hopefully he has some good lawyers. Good luck, sir. Next story, I'm going to jump over to, speaking of centralized crypto exchanges, the latest rally in these markets, the increased activity led to another Coinbase glitch. So these occasionally happen. They especially happen in the bull market. Coinbase users experienced a deja vu. This has happened before. Often Coinbase users feel extremely burned. But yeah, another zero balance glitch as Bitcoin soared past $67,000. While no one actually had their accounts drained, this technical hiccup underlines the vulnerabilities still present in centralized exchanges. What I mean by that is the numbers you see on your CEX, your Coinbase account dashboard, are just entries in a centralized spreadsheet. It's a big database file, right? Which is very different from how actual decentralized cryptocurrencies work. It's yet another reminder of the vital importance of self-reliance and an inherent risk in trusting these platforms with your assets. So scary stuff, centralized exchanges, fancy to trade on, but a little tricky to, deal with some of these problems, especially at scale. So, from Coinbase to political revolution, the evolution of Bitcoin's narrative, former Coinbase's CTO, Balaji, he was left the Coinbase world and now, prophesizes Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But he's articulated Bitcoin's role as not just a technological marvel, but a political revolution, challenging state-controlled financial systems. So as countries like El Salvador and Bhutan embrace Bitcoin, others like Nigeria may resist, underscoring the cryptocurrency's disruptive potential to redefine individual sovereignty over wealth. So this takes us over to Robert Kennedy Jr., RFK Jr., the potential presidential candidate. Meanwhile, in the U.S., presidential candidate Robert Kennedy Jr. is championing Bitcoin as a safeguard against inflation and government overreach, underscoring its significance in ensuring transactional freedom. Noting that Bitcoin needs to be made transactionally available to the middle class, Kennedy emphasized we need to make sure that people wanting to protect themselves against inflation can have this, but also that they have transactional freedom and the government's not able to digitize our currency like they did in Canada. So his stance highlights a growing recognition of Bitcoin's utility beyond a mere asset, advocating for its protection and integration into the financial ecosystem to combat central banks' dominion. We're going to head over to some of the exciting stuff happening on Bitcoin. This is our last story, something a little bit more lighthearted, a little less politically revolutionary, but innovation on the Bitcoin blockchain. This has been happening for quite a while now, seeing lots more NFTs and art pieces showing up on the Bitcoin blockchain via ordinals and BRC20s. But the latest here is that a Bitcoin Budgie changed hands for over $1.1 million as a Bitcoin ordinals phenomenon heats up. So Leonidas, the pseudonymous founder of Ordi.io, an ordinals explorer, has reported one of the biggest sales of inscriptions, the so-called Bitcoin native non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, to date. So Leonidas stated that the second inscription on the Bitcoin blockchain had been sold for 24.48 BTC, predicting that more sales will beat this record in the short term. So the sale of a Bitcoin Budgie NFT for over $1.1 million signifies a creative leap in utilizing the Bitcoin blockchain, challenging traditional perceptions of its capabilities. This milestone sale of an ordinal inscription marks a turning point, showcasing the blockchain's potential for hosting unique digital artifacts and fostering a new wave of innovation within the Bitcoin ecosystem. So as we wrap up today's exploration of this transformative power of Bitcoin and the dynamic shifts within the global crypto landscape, let's take a moment for a special highlight. This week, we're diving into something a bit different, a project close to my heart that combines the joy of crypto collectibles with a meaningful cause, the enchanting world of Puffers. So Puffers was an OG project. It was like one of the first NFT projects that I created here at Bitcoin.com. Just in my free time, I hacked it out on SmartBCH, which was a side chain of Bitcoin Cash. Now, this is something I've recently brought back to life with the help of Mathieu Gukins and Joshua Ellithorpe, some OG Bitcoin Cash dudes. And together we built a bridge that allows anyone who was an original participant of the Puffers mint to bridge their NFTs from SmartBCH all the way over to BCH Cashtokens, which is the native layer 1 miner validated tokens that exist on Bitcoin Cash. So Puffers started as this little art project to introduce the Bitcoin Cash community to NFTs, and today it's evolving. So we're on a mission to rescue these adorable Puffers, transitioning them from SmartBCH to BCH Cash tokens. And this leap to new waters enhances scalability, integrates them seamlessly into the BCH blockchain on the layer 1, ensuring your Puffers thrive in the most advanced aquatic environment. So you can actually play around with this. Go to puffers.cash if you're an NFT holder of Puffers. You can also find some of them probably floating around on Oasis and scoop them up. And if you do want to bridge them over, you can do that and then list them for sale either on tapswap.cash, or you can check out tokenaut.cash, which links to a bunch of the different NFT spaces within this community. And it's a vibrant ecosystem. Go check it out. These platforms are the go-to marketplaces for BCH Cash token NFTs. They're offering a seamless experience for collectors. And you will need a Cash token enabled wallet to do the bridging. So if you are doing this, make sure you try out some of the BCH Cash token enabled wallets. There's Paytaka, there's Electrum, there's Zapit. There's quite a few other ones in there, but make sure you got a Cash token enabled wallet. Bitcoin.com at the moment does not support BCH Cash tokens, but it's something we're keeping a close eye on. And of course, me playing around with little Puffer dudes, getting them bridged over. It's more reason for me to keep a very, very close eye on this community and see if this is something we're going to dig into very soon or not. So what's more, by participating in this rescue operation, you're actually contributing to a noble cause. So all of the bridge fees that are charged to bridge from SmartBCH over to Cash tokens, that all of those funds are going to go back into this orphanage that we raised money for originally in Vietnam. I was just over there. They've got 19 kids, a whole bunch of them under 2. They recently had a new youngborn baby girl brought in. She's 2 months old now. Very heartbreaking stuff, but they're doing good stuff trying to keep these kids fed and give them a place to stay and find them a home. So Go check the puffers.cash out. Awesome stuff from Mathieu and Joshua. Some exciting stuff in the BCH cash token space. And yeah, if you're interested in joining, go check it out. We've also got a donation link set up in the Twitter, and we'll probably include that link in the YouTube bio or YouTube description below. So that's about it. It's all about, trying to raise some money for people in need. And I think what more noble cause than kids. So as today's journey through the exciting realm of cryptocurrency draws to a close, we're reminded of the powerful blend of technology, community, philanthropy that defines our space, from Nigeria's crypto challenges to the political discourse shaped by Bitcoin and the innovative spirit of the crypto community with projects like Puffers. The world of cryptocurrency continues to inspire and challenge us in equal measure. So join us next week for another deep dive into the crypto universe, where we'll uncover new developments, share insights, and celebrate the community's achievements. Remember to engage, like, and subscribe for your weekly dose of crypto knowledge. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.